Dear children, today let us do a new chapter of your geography subject, that is chapter number 6, and the name of the chapter is Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Natural vegetation means a plant community which has grown naturally without any human aids, and wildlife is the native flora and fauna. Shalima was excited about the summer camp she was attending. She was very enthusiastic and eager about the summer camp. Okay, she was attending a summer camp. It means she was very enthusiastic and eager here. Okay, she had gone to visit Manali in Himachal Pradesh along with her classmates. Shalima, she had gone in order to visit Manali in Himachal Pradesh, and with her classmate she had gone. Okay, she recalled how surprised she was to see the changes in the landform and natural vegetation as the bus climbed higher and higher. So Salima, she remembered how she wondered, when she see the changes in the landform and natural vegetation as she was climbed higher and higher. Okay, so the vegetation at the foothills of that hills as she was climbing the hill, it was different, in different elevation. The deep jungles of the foothills comprising shal and teak slowly disappeared. So at first, as she saw the dense jungles of the foothills, which was having shal and teak trees, slowly it started to disappear. She could see tall trees with thin pointed leaves and cone-shaped canopies on the mountain slopes. Dear Shalima could see the tall trees which have thin pointed leaves and the cone-shaped canopies on the mountain slopes. She learned that those were coniferous trees. Dear Shalima learned they were coniferous trees. She noticed blooms of bright flowers on tall trees. There she found blooms of bright flowers on tall trees. Okay, these were the rhododendrons. So those flowers were rhododendrons. It is a type of flower, boys. From Manali, as she was traveling up to Rohtang Pass, she saw that the land was covered with short grass and snow in some places. So from Manali, as she was traveling towards Rohtang Pass, there she found that the land, it was fully covered with short grass and snow in some areas or places. From Salima's observations, we surmise that there is a close relationship between height of land and the character of vegetation. So, as Salima, she observed different vegetation in different elevation. So, from there we can understand that there is a close relation in between the height of land and the character of vegetation. With the change in height, the climate changes and that changes natural vegetation. So, as it was found that vegetation it is not same, it is different in different elevations. So, here it is clear that with the change in height, the climate also changes, okay, and as a result of climate changes, there is a changes of natural vegetation also. The growth of vegetation depends on temperature and moisture. Mark this, boys. Okay. So the growth of in vegetation it depends on temperature and moistureness. It also depends on factors like slope and thickness of soil. So these are also other factors. Okay. Yes, we find here it also depends on factors such as slope of the mountain and thickness of soil. The type and thickness of natural vegetation varies from place to place because of the variation in these factors. So the type and thickness of natural vegetation it is different from one place to another. It is because of the different in these factors, the factors which has mentioned above. Natural vegetation is generally classified in three broad categories as follows. Natural vegetation it can be categorized or classified into three broad categories, boys. They are, you find here, first one is forest, and second one is grasslands, and the third one is shrubs. Now, let us see one by one. Okay, forest, what are those? Apart from these, boys, towards the right margin of your this page, okay, let's do something has given there. Okay, you just get through it and practice it. Forest, let us see. Okay, natural vegetations, its category one of them is forests which grow where temperature and rainfall are plentiful to support a tree cover. So forests they grow where the temperature and rainfall are sufficient in order to support a tree cover. Depending upon these factors, dense and open forests are grown. So it depends on these factors. The dense and open forests are grown there. The second one is grasslands, which grow in the region of moderate rain. So grasslands it grows the areas where there is moderate rainfall. Okay, it occur. And shrubs, thorny shrubs and scrubs grow in the dry region. Thorny shrubs and scrubs they grow in the dry area. Okay, where rainfall is less at that area. Okay, or no rainfall occur in those places. These thorny shrubs and scrubs used to grow. Salima was sharing her experience of Himalayan trip with her father. Salima, she was sharing her experience, whatever she observed of that Himalayan trip with her father. Okay, she was narrating this. Her father visited various places in the world. He told Salima about his observations of the variety of vegetation in different parts of different continents. So Salima's father visited in different places in the world. So he himself also he told Salima about his observation. How did he find of the variety of vegetation in different parts of the different continents. He mentioned about coniferous forests in the subpolar region. So Salma's father, what he has done here, he told that he mentioned about the coniferous forest in the subpolar regions. Thorny bushes in the deserts, thick tropical hardwood forest in the humid regions, and many more. So, see here, Salma's father, he himself is experienced whatever that means, different types of trees or bushes. He observed, he is explaining this everything to his daughter. Okay. Salima realized the Himalayas have almost all variety of vegetation which one can see while moving from the equator to the polar regions. So Salima, she understood the Himalayas have almost all different types of vegetation which one can see as and when one move from the equator to the polar region towards the pole. Okay. The changes in the type of natural vegetation occur mainly because of the changes of climatic condition. So see here what different vegetation it occur there. It is mainly because of the changes of climatic condition. Climate of every elevation of mountain, it is not sand, that's why this. Let us get to know the different types of natural vegetation of the world with their characteristic features and wildlife inhabiting there. Now, let us get to know the different types of natural vegetation of the world and with their characteristics features. Okay, what are the types of that vegetation it grows and what are the animals they are living there in this forest. That is clear it. Okay. See boys, do you know this one? Tick mark it and learn by heart. The tropical evergreen forest in Brazil is so enormous that it is like the lungs of the earth. Okay, so can you tell why? So do you know this thing? Okay, you read it. Okay, then another one you see anaconda, one of the world's largest snakes, is found in the tropical rainforest. It can kill and eat a large animal such as a crocodile. So boys, let us discuss about forests. Tropical evergreen forests. Evergreen means which remains green throughout the year. Okay. So let us discuss about it. These forests are also called tropical rainforests. See a picture it has given, figure 6.3. Here's a picture of a tropical evergreen forest. So these thick forests occur in the regions near the equator. So tropical evergreen forest boys, they are also known as tropical rainforest. And these thick forests, they occur in the areas near the equator and close to the tropics. These regions are hot and receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. So these areas are hot and they receive heavy rainfall in the whole year. As there is no particular dry season, the trees do not shed their leaves altogether. See, evergreen forest, it indicates that means it remains green throughout the year. So, as there is no particular dry season in that evergreen forest areas, tropical evergreen forest areas, that's why the trees do not shed their leaves. Okay, the leaves of the trees it do not fall down. Okay, altogether. Generally, we find that means in the winter days, boys, especially in the month of say December, January, like that, many trees used to set their leaves. But in this tropical evergreen forest, okay, there you'll find the leaves do not set, okay, altogether in any part of the year. This is the reason they are called evergreen, and as the trees they do not set their leaves altogether, that is why they are called evergreen. The thick canopies of the closely spaced trees do not allow the sunlight to penetrate inside the forest even in the midday in the daytime. So canopies it is a type of species of trees, boys. So these thick canopies of the closely spaced trees it do not allow the sunlight to reach inside the forest even in the daytime. Hardwood trees like rosewood, ebony, mahogany are common here. So boys, mark this one. Okay, these different species or types of trees of the tropical evergreen forest. They are hardwood trees such as rosewood, ebony, mahogany. They are common here. Okay, so this is about tropical evergreen forest. Then I think, boys, you understood what is tropical evergreen forest and which type of trees grows there in the tropical evergreen forest. Now let us see tropical deciduous forests. Tropical deciduous are the monsoon forests found in the large part of India, northern Australia, and in Central America. Tropical deciduous forest, boys. This type of forest are the monsoon forests. Okay, those areas which we have monsoon. In that areas, these tropical deciduous forests are grown. Found in the large part of India, northern Australia, and in Central America. See figure 6.4, and then you can compare this tropical evergreen forest and tropical deciduous forest. How do they look? Okay, what is their difference? So these regions experience seasonal changes. Trees shed their leaves in the dry season to conserve water. Okay, first that means in tropical evergreen forest we find trees they do not shed their leaves in any part of the year. Means whole years leaves remain there on the trees. But here in the tropical deciduous forest we find trees shed their leaves in the dry season to conserve water. In order to save water, trees used to shed their leaves in the dry season. The hardwood trees found in these forests are sal, teak, neem, and shisham. So these are the varieties of trees which are found in the tropical deciduous forest. They are hardwood trees, boys. Hardwood trees are extremely useful for making furniture, transport and constructional materials. Hardwood trees they are as they found in the tropical deciduous forests. Okay, they are extremely in a wide way. It is useful for making any furniture, then transport and constructional materials. Okay, it is used for construction materials. Tigers, lions, elephants, langurs, and monkeys are the common animals of these regions. So, these varieties of say wild animals such as tigers, lions, elephants, langurs, and monkeys. Langur it is a type of monkey. Okay, they are the common animals of these tropical deciduous forests. Then now let us see temperate evergreen forests. The temperate evergreen forests are located in the mid-latitudinal coastal region. Figure 6.7 it has given there boys. You see here. So the temperate evergreen forests they are located in the mid-latitudinal coastal region. Okay, the coastal areas used to grow. They are commonly found along the eastern margin of the continents. For example, in southeast USA, South China, and the southeast Brazil. They comprise both hard and soft wood trees like oak, pine, eucalyptus, etc. So you see these temperate evergreen forests, they are found there in southeast USA, South China, and the southeast Brazil. They comprise this temperate evergreen forests. They are having both hard and softwood trees, okay, such as oak, pine, eucalyptus, etc. Now, let's see temperate deciduous forests. As we go towards higher latitudes, there are more temperate deciduous forests. See 6.11. See that means these pictures very carefully, boys. Okay, and then find out the differences of different types of forest. So as you go towards higher latitude, okay, there are more temperate deciduous forests you will find. These are found in the northeastern part of USA, China, New Zealand, Chile, and also found in the coastal regions of Western Europe. So these are found. So these temperate deciduous forests are found in the northeastern part of USA, China, New Zealand, Chile, and also found in the coastal regions of Western Europe. The coastal areas, okay, that means bank of seas, oceans like that. They said their leaves in the dry season. The common trees are oak, ash, beech, etc. So, temperate deciduous forests, they used to set their leaves in the dry season. The common trees of these temperate deciduous forests are oak, ash, beech, etc. Deer, foxes, wolves are the animals commonly found. So, in that forest, means the temperate deciduous forest, wild animals such as deer, foxes, wolves, they are the animals commonly found in that forest. Birds like peasants, monas are also found here. So birds such as peasants, monas, they are also found here. See figure 6.9 and 6.10. Okay, picture of peasant and Monal has given here. Now, Mediterranean vegetation. You have learned that most of the east and northeast margins of the continents are covered by temperate evergreen and deciduous trees. Because you have learned that most of the east and northeast margins of the continents, okay, they are covered by temperate evergreen and deciduous trees. The west and southwest margins of the continents are different. So west and the southwest margins of the continent, they are different. They have Mediterranean vegetation. See figure 6.12 there. Mediterranean vegetation has given here. So it is mostly found in the areas around the Mediterranean Sea in Europe, Africa and Asia, hence the name. Okay, so it is mostly found in those areas around the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, yes, in Europe, Africa and Asia. Yes, Mediterranean Seas, it is related with that areas. Okay, that's why name also it known as Mediterranean vegetation. This kind of vegetation is also found outside the actual Mediterranean region in California in the USA, Southwest Africa, Southwestern South America, and Southwest Australia. So here what we find, this kind of vegetation is also found outside the actual Mediterranean region in such as in California in the USA, Southwest Africa, then Southwestern South America, and Southwest Australia. These regions are marked for hot, dry summers and mild, rainy winters. So these areas, boys, are marked for dry summers and mild, rainy winters. Citrus fruits, okay, such as oranges, figs, olives, and grapes are commonly cultivated here because people have removed the natural vegetation in order to cultivate what they want to. Here you find citrus fruits, okay, fruits which we use for from which we get drink, such as oranges, figs, olives, and grapes. They are commonly used to grow here because people have removed the natural vegetation in order to cultivate what they want, in order to grow the crops which they want. Okay, there isn't much wildlife here. Okay, and then in that areas there isn't much wildlife present here. Then coniferous forest. In the higher latitudes, that is 50 degree to 70 degree of northern hemisphere, the spectacular coniferous forests are found. So boys, in the higher latitudes, that is 50 degree to 70 degree of northern hemisphere, there coniferous forests are found, boys. You can find out this coniferous forest. See figure 6.13 A and B. Coniferous forest it is given here. These are also called as taiga. So remember, coniferous forests are also known as taiga. Mark this one also. Okay. These forests are also seen in the higher altitudes. In the higher altitudes also you can find this type of forests. These are the trees which Salima found in the Himalayas in abundance. So these are the trees which Salima she found in the Himalaya in abundance in huge quantity. Okay. in more number. They are tall, softwood evergreen trees. The woods of these trees are very useful for making pulp, which is used for manufacturing paper and newsprint. Boys, wood of these coniferous forests, are very useful for making pulp, and with the help of this pulp, we used to manufacture paper and newsprint. Matchboxes and packing boxes are also made from softwood. Cedar, pine, cedar are the important variety of trees in this forest. So matchboxes and packing boxes to pack, that means any post or mattress. These are also made from these softwood such as cedar, pine, cedar. They are the important types of trees in these forests. Silver fox, mink, polar bear are the common animals found here. So silver fox, mink, polar bear, they are the common animals which are found here in the coniferous forest. See boys, taiga. Taiga means pure or untouched in the Russian language. Some important fact it has given was, do you know this thing? You just get through this, learn it. Now let us see grasslands. Tropical grasslands. These occur on either side of the equator and extend till the tropics. So tropical grasslands occur on both sides of the equator, on either side of the equator, and extend till the tropics, up to the tropics extended. See figure 6.14, tropical grasslands, here it has given here. This vegetation grows in the areas of moderate to low amount of rainfall. So these tropical grasslands, they grows in the areas of moderate to low amount of rainfall. The grass can grow very tall, about 3 to 4 meters in height. Tropical grasslands grasses, it can grow very tall, which are about 3 to 4 meters in height. Savanna grasslands of Africa are of this type. Elephants, zebras, giraffes, deer, leopards are common in tropical grasslands. So these are the different species of wild animals which are found in tropical grasslands. Temperate grasslands. Boys, is number 44. You see the left margin. Tropical grasslands. Then what are grasslands? Named in different grasslands are known by different names in different regions. This is tropical grasslands, and then temperate grasslands where they found. You just get through this. Now temperate grasslands, these are found in the mid latitudinal zones and in the interior part of the continents. Temperate grasslands, these are found in the mid latitudinal areas, and in the interior part of the continents. Usually grass here is short and nutritious. Grass of the temperate grasslands are usually here short and full of nutrition. Wild buffaloes, bisons, antelopes are common in the temperate regions. So these are the wild animals such as wild buffaloes, bisons, antelopes. They are common in the temperate regions. Thorny bushes, these are found in the dry desert like regions. These are found in those areas where there is dry desert. Tropical deserts are located on the western margins of the continents. Tropical deserts, they are located on the western margin of the continents. The vegetation cover is scarce here because of scanty rain and scorching heat. So the vegetation cover in the thorny bushes there is very less. Okay, so very thin here. It is because of less rain it occurred and scorching heat. Okay, but also very there. That's why. Identify the desert regions in the world map. Can you name the Great Desert of India? Name some of the common animals of the desert which you have learnt earlier. You yourself, with the help of Google, you search these answers, and if you are not able to find out, you can ask me. That means okay. Later on, I will tell you. You will easily will get from Google. Okay, you search from Google. If you reach the polar region, you will find the place extremely cold. So, if you say reach to polar area, okay, whether North Pole or South Pole, you will find the place they are very cold. Okay, the growth of natural vegetation is very limited here in the polar area. There also you will find vegetation also very less. There is very limited there. Only mosses, lichens, and very small shrubs are found there. Here, there you will find these lichens and mosses. Okay, and very small shrubs. It grows during the very short summer, and they grows during very short summer, which is by this polar region. This is called tundra type of vegetation, and the vegetation which are found in that polar regions are known as tundra type of vegetation. Okay, mark this one also, tundra type of vegetation. This vegetation is found in the polar areas of Europe, Asia, and North America. So, this vegetation they are found in the polar areas of Europe, Asia, and North America. The animals have thick fur and thick skin to protect themselves from the cold climatic conditions. Animals which are found there, they have thick skin and thick fur in order to save themselves from the cold climatic conditions. Seal, walruses, musk oxen, Arctic owl, polar bear, and snow foxes are some of the animals found here. So, seal, walruses, musk oxen, Arctic owl, polar bear, and snow foxes. They are some of the animals which are found in that area, okay, in the tundra regions. You can see figure 6.16, okay, 6.16 there. That means different animals of that polar region. Salima's father showed her some photographs of thick forests. In some of the photographs, Salima observed that people were cutting trees and clearing the forest. Okay, Salima's father, he showed to his daughter some photographs of thick forest. There, in some of the photographs, Salima found that people were cutting trees and clearing the forests. Her father explained that the local people wanted their land for agriculture and settlements, so they cleared up the forests. So Salima's father explained to Salima that the people, those who are living there, they wanted to grow crops or they want to make their settlements. Okay, they want to make their houses there. So they cleared up the forests. Salima started wondering, if all forests are cleared, then where will the wildlife go? So see here, Salma started to surprising about that if all the forest cleared, then where will these different species of wildlife go? Will the forest take its original shape again? If people go on cutting the trees like this, will there be enough oxygen, water vapor, timber, fruits, nuts available in future? So what did she feel? If people go on cutting continuously these trees like this, then will there be sufficient oxygen, water vapor, timber, fruits, nuts available in the future? Do you agree with Salima? Hold a discussion with your friends about the depletion of our diversified flora and fauna. Boys, are you agree with Salima? You hold a discussion with your friends about that means damaging of our diversified this different wildlife or flower. Suggest some measures to conserve them. You yourself you have to tell some measures, some steps in order to save these wildlife and animals. So here is the end of the chapter. Thank you all.